Well, definitely appreciate that. And I know we focused a lot on that today. And again, I you as a military wife, I also wanted to take a moment to recognize all those military wives out there that hold the line while their husbands are, deployed overseas in harm's way. And I wrote something for one of my daughters. And at this point, one of my daughters was, quite frankly, not treating my wife with the kind of respect that my wife deserves. It was typical teenager stuff, a roll of the eyes, a flippant comment. Basically, young adolescent girl with young adolescent attitude. What you talked about earlier, no one can tell me anything. I know everything. And in her mind, my wife was just some lady that did the laundry, got the groceries, and cooked dinner. And that's how she treated her. And so I wrote this for my daughter, but I wanted to read it for everyone. And I want to dedicate it not just to my wife, but to all the military wives out there holding the line on the home front. And so this is what I wrote to my daughter. Your mom. I wanted you to know a little bit about your mom. Your mom was a champion horse rider. She rode cross-country races, show jumping, and she did fox hunting. She cared for her horses every day, cleaned them, trained them, and took care of them. She won many victories. Your mom worked since she was little, starting in restaurants, first peeling potatoes, then bussing tables, then cleaning, then waitressing to make money. Your mom went to an extremely good college. Her parents didn't pay for it. She worked through college as a waitress to pay her own way. When your mom got done with college, she took the money she saved and backpacked around the world. She went to Thailand, Malaysia, Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, and a bunch of other places. While doing that, she worked as a waitress and other odd jobs so she could make money and pay her own way. When your mom got done traveling, the economy was bad and she couldn't find a job, so she went overseas and worked at an airline as a flight attendant, which is a hard, thankless job serving ungrateful passengers on planes. She didn't like it, but she did it. When I met your mom for the first time, she was the most beautiful girl I had ever seen. And when I talked to her, she was the nicest person I have ever met. And she was funny and sassy and sweet, and I knew immediately that I wanted to marry her. So your mom picked up everything and left and came to be with me in America. She moved into a tiny one-bedroom apartment with me. She was wonderful. She was adventurous. She surfed with me and she trained jiu-jitsu with me every day and worked out with me every day. She got her blue belt in jiu-jitsu. She worked as an executive assistant in a real estate office and got a real estate license. We went skiing and hiked mountains and camped under the stars in the mountain, and we went dancing at night. She was amazing. I got orders to move to Virginia. She instantly packed up everything we had and quit her job and moved across country. When we got to Virginia, she got a tough job working for an insurance company. Of course, I was in a SEAL platoon, so I traveled all the time and was gone all the time, and she never complained. One day she told me she was pregnant. That was you. She was so happy. And then the day after you were born, I left on deployment for 7 months. She did everything by herself. I was gone. She never complained. And she sent me a picture every day of you. When I got home from deployment, she was already back in shape and looked amazing. The Navy gave me orders back to California. Without a word, your mom packed away all of our stuff, quit her job, and we moved back to California. I worked and went to school. I never got up in the night to help take care of you. It was always your mom every time. She changed every diaper, made every meal, dried every tear, read every goodnight book. I worked, went to school, and trained jiu-jitsu. She never complained one single time. Soon she told me she was pregnant again. That was your first sister. When your first sister came, now everything that your mom did for you, she had to do for your sister too. Every diaper, every meal, every tear, every little book read. I was working and going to school and training. She walked you both and read to you and took you to parks and playgroups and dancing lessons and swimming lessons and craft fairs. She did everything for you. She didn't get to surf anymore or do jiu-jitsu anymore or work out or hike with me anymore. She devoted all that time to you, her kids, who she cherished. She never complained or whined or asked for anything. Then she got pregnant again. This time it was your brother. She kept doing everything for you when she got her morning sickness, throwing up, dizzy, and carrying around a baby in her belly. She didn't complain ever. When she was in the bathroom, sick and throwing up, she would apologize to you and your sister that you girls had to see her like that. Then the war started. I went back to the SEAL teams. I went to Iraq for 6 months. I was working so much that I barely got time to write. Your mom always wrote me. She never complained about anything. She did everything by herself, everything. I was taking care of my SEAL platoon, and she took care of you 3 little kids. She cleaned everything, made every meal, changed every diaper, dried every tear, took you to lessons and parks and doctor's appointments, and read to you every night, and made your lunches, and got groceries. She did this all by herself. No in-laws to help out, no grandparents around, just her alone. When I came home, things didn't get any better. I just started getting ready to go back to Iraq again. She didn't complain. Some guys had to worry about their families. Their wives would complain and cry and file for divorce and fight over the kids. I never worried about that at all. Your mom took care of everything and never made me have to worry about you kids or her or anything else. My last deployment to Iraq, I was gone almost 7 months. I left your mom alone again with you 3 kids. Some of my men were wounded and killed. Your mom went to the hospital to visit the wounded men and went to the funerals of my friends. Your mom knew at any time it could be me that was wounded or killed. But she never complained. She cried with the moms of my friends. She gave support where she could, but she never asked me to stop or come home or leave early or even be safe. Never. She never asked me to give anything to her. She knew I had men to take care of. She told me not to worry about her or all you kids. She only told me to do my best at my job and take care of my friends on the battlefield. Most SEALs get divorced, almost 90%. There is too much pressure and separation and distance and too many challenges, and many women can't take it, so they leave. Your mom never wavered. She never had an issue or a complaint, no matter what happened, or when I came home, or when I left, or what I did. She supported me always, and she took care of you kids every day, every night, every moment. Every need you had was her responsibility. She never asked for thanks or appreciation, and when it was her birthday or our anniversary, she would tell me not to get her anything so we could save money. When I got home from my last deployment to Iraq, your mom got pregnant again. That was your youngest sister, and she did it all again. Morning sickness, diapers, sleepless nights, puke in the bed, pee on the floor, chicken pox, lice, tears, scrapes, bumps, bruises, teacher conferences, school lunches, everything. She never complained about it. I was still working, preparing men for war and traveling all the time, and she continued to take care of you kids so I could do my job. Your mom has stuck with me through hell. It has been hard. Your mom has been married to this hard-headed frogman for 17 years. She's been through multiple wartime deployments. She has helped me when I was sick or injured, and she has done the same for you. She has done it because she is strong and determined, and she loves our family more than anything in the world. Your mom is an incredible person, an amazing woman, and I worship her. She is everything I ever wanted. So, when you get the chance, you should tell your mom that you love her, that you know how much she has done for you and for our family, and that you appreciate everything that she has done for us and for you. I hope you grow up and have some of the same qualities that she possesses. Strength, honor, intelligence, dignity, selflessness, respect, determination, and kindness. That's your mom. And I hope you realize how blessed you are to have her. And that's the note that I wrote to my daughter. And, you know, there's some people that say a woman can do anything that a man can do. And I don't know if that's true or not. But I can tell you this, I don't know of too many men that can do what my wife has done and what thousands of other military wives have done. And I want to recognize how blessed we are as a nation to have these women out there holding the line on the home front. A job, and yes, it is a job that is under-recognized and overlooked all the time.